It doesn't matter if it's Friday, it could be Monday, it could be Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, any day of the week. There's always one thing going down on Cruise Control, and that is a lot of breaking news. Come on. All right, so I did not expect to be saying this right now, but the Rust trial is done. It's done. Thrown out, over with, kaboosh. Kabedal, all that shit is done, because the prosecution was not giving all the discovery to the defense, and they kept bringing stuff up. Then the whole thing about the bullets came forward today about how like they had information they were putting out there, and the case was thrown out. The judge was like, we're done with this, run, wash your hands. Alec Baldwin is a free man, not able to be charged again. And even on top of that, because of all this situation going down, the armorer herself is now, her defense is actually pushing for her to be released too, because of all the way the prosecution's handled this. They might throw her case out as well, and she might be a free woman very shortly because of the situation. It's crazy to me. We were just talking about this other day, and it's like we thought it'd be going on to like at least another week or so, and right now it's just done, thrown out. So for Alec Baldwin, this is a great day, I would say, because he's probably pretty, so there are pictures online, you can tell he's very happy. Of course he is. I mean, they threw out the producer thing from the get-go, so at that point I knew there was going to be a harder and harder case. Like if you can't charge him for being a producer, it's going to be tough. And then on top of it, then they're like, well, you know, prosecution's being pretty shady. So unfortunately for them, this case is done, and Alec Baldwin will walk away a clean man. So everybody's been talking about, people have also been talking about Paramount, everybody, and the merger is done. Of course, the merger is done, but now they have 45 days, a 45 days go shop deal. I didn't know about this until today. So anybody else can come forward and be like, hey, we want, you know, we want to buy it for more than 8 million or 8 billion. Let's go for it. More than 8 billion, we'll buy it. And then they could actually negotiate and go back and forth. They can extend that longer, that window. But as of now, Skydance does have the deal. It is done, but this might be gone off the table if somebody steps forward with more money. And Sony said they're not going to do it. They had that ridiculous 28 billion type deal before, and it was all bullshit, guys. It was bullshit. So now I think this is done in the match, or game set match done, but honestly, we'll have to wait and find out in 45 days if it really is done. But Paramount also has, of course, Twisters coming out, and people are saying it's thrilling, immersive, and surprisingly fun, full of heart, and they're saying the characters are great, the story is great, it's got a great premise. I mean, honestly, I'm shocked by this. I thought, you know, from 1996 to this, like doing a sequel, you never think it's gonna be that great, but they're saying it's awesome. Glenn Powell was actually always choosing movies that he says are the best thing for him, so maybe he picked a good one right here. I'm still not sure about Twisters, but can it be that great? Anybody excited about this? Joe, are you excited about Twisters at all? Do you think this would be a good movie? Do you believe the hype that's gonna be a spectacle?
Man, I think that they really want it to be really good. I don't know if it's going to fulfill the hype that they're building right now, because it's just, I feel like it's a problem that a lot of these movies that are what I like call them, like, you know, 20 years too late sequels, where they're trying to reboot this idea or anything like that. I've really only seen it work a handful of times, and the times that it's worked, I've been surprised. I actually surprisingly liked the new Bill and Ted that came out, which I was expecting to be absolute garbage, but like it was great. I really enjoyed it. So this would be an interesting one to do right, but it also seems like it's just going to be an absolute CG fest. And part of what made the first one so charming was that it was a film first. And so I'm curious to see how this one follows through on that, or whether it's just going to be a bunch of stuff being blown apart. But they got to get that cow flying in. If they don't get the cow flying in, it's all done for me.
It's not going to be worth it. I know I read a little bit about the breakdown early on. Apparently they have like this whole situation where this whole team dies in the beginning, and then it flash forwards like 5 or 10 years, and then we're trying to get back to taking care of the Twisters and eradicating them. We'll have to wait and find out.
Flying pigs in this one, Joe.
Or flying pigs, different barn animals. I'll take it.
Gotta have the cow.
Let's go for those flying pigs. I mean, we have to step it up. It's a new movie. It's a new year. It's a new day. Just like Gladiator II is a new movie, a new day, and a sequel. And the trailer came out. We talked about it on Wednesday. 128 million views, everybody, in its first 24 hours. Massive. It blew out Top Gun Maverick even. So, I mean, people were really stoked about that when the trailer dropped. Everybody want to know what's going to happen with Tom Cruise. As we say here, you know, when it comes to Tom Cruise and also Top Gun Maverick, we're just hanging out and... but I'm shocked about this too. I think that again, there's a lot of hype, A lot of build up for this. We talked about it on Wednesday. The trailers, to me, it still seems like it should have been shot in film, but overall, I think that Ridley Scott's got something to prove after 20 years. We'll talk about this some more, but I'm interested to see where that goes. But again, you never know. He put a lot of money into something, might not do well. Ask Kevin Costner, because he put out Horizon, the first one, and it just tanked so fucking bad, guys. Ooh, I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Chapter 2 was supposed to come out in August 16th, and now they've pulled it. The studio pulled it because it only made $23 million in its first 2 weeks in theaters. So now the whole thing is just a debacle, because he was planning on making another one on top of this whole epic journey, big casting. He actually went around back and forth trying to get people to give him money for this. He was somewhat asking favors, and he thought it would be this big thing, and now, unfortunately, Horizon is past the horizon. Pass, no return. Do not collect go. Do not collect $200. You're done. Fucking done, Horizon, unfortunately. I know, GR, you wanted to see it. Did you see the first one or no? You saw the first one. Was it worth the hype?
I thought so, but, bottom line is Westerns are dead.
The theater was empty, wasn't it, GR?
Yeah, well, I think there was like 2 other people in there.
Yeah, unfortunately. Not good for him at all. So I got... What were you say, Joe?
But unfortunately,
I was going to say, I think it's Westerns are tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I think you're on the ball with that one. It's really hard to stand out as a Western because it's so easy to just fall into just a Western, and people are like, I've seen a million of these. So what makes you unique other than just a good mustache?
I like the storyline,
It looked like it was decent, but I don't know, like the Queen said, again, who makes Westerns in this day and age? I mean, it's unfortunate, but that was a golden age of cinema when we did that before, and now it doesn't really fit in like it used to. Westworld kind of worked for a while, but we had to add a sci-fi twist to it, I was
going to say, you need the twist. You need something to hook people in and show them that it's not just the same old thing.
Yeah,
you can't have any car chases in a Western. It's really hard.
No, you can't do that. And you know what? And they tried to brand it to be something like different and something great for him, but unfortunately, Kevin Costner's not too happy right now. Just like Warner Brothers has not been happy about the whole Max label, because they're taking off more shows now. We're going back to HBO, which congratulations for you, WB, making a great choice right there. Because now Penguin and Dune Prophecy, the Max show, is now being deemed a HBO show. So what's that mean? We said this before, it'll be playing HBO and on Max, but they're putting it back under that brand, that banner of HBO as opposed to Max. Again, that made no sense to me before when they're doing this, and I think they're going to continue doing this, continue going forward. I think Max will eventually change back to HBO. They're going to do that. They have no faith in this name. This name is not the name that they built up, they've had for years. HBO, home box offices. So use that name. Warner Brothers. Made a mistake before, but you know what? That happens all the times. I also wonder if they're making a mistake about Jurassic Park coming back too, but Jeff Goldblum had some words to say. Oh, he had some words to say to Scarlett Johansson about this. Nothing bad, but he said to Dr. Scarlett Johansson, this is Jeff Goldblum, and here's what I want to tell you. This is what I know, Scarlett. Scarlett, you'll find a way. Don't get eaten unless you want to. I mean, he's a weird guy. I love him so much. But that's all he had to say to her about going into a new Jurassic Park movie. He probably said, like, I can't do it. I can't do a Goldblum impression. I can't even try to. I would love to, but I can't. Who's got a Goldblum? Anybody? Can someone get that in a Goldblum? Ron? No, Ron, come on, Ron.
Goldblum's a tough one. Yeah, I was about to say there's just a lot of indecision, and okay.
I've been a fan of his all the way back to 10 Speed and Brown Shoes.
Oh yeah,
shit, going back.
The Fly is so good.
Well, I am youth deprived. I can say that.
Yeah. The Penguin show, Queen. You're right. That's the one they're doing based off the Batman series coming out this fall. So
I am looking forward to that.
That's going to be good, I think. Colin Farrell's Penguin is fucking great. He's the best part of the Batman, if you ask me. Honestly, end of the day, best part of the Batman.
Hands down. I mean, his Richard Kind impression is fantastic. It's so good.
hey, man. Hey, give him a break.
No, of course. No, I'm just giving shit. I just remember when I first saw the image of him before seeing his performance or anything, I'm just like, you just made him look like Richard Kind. But then you hear Richard Kind's voice and you're like, oh, wait. Yeah, that would never work.
William Buck Rogers remembers that too. Yeah, we give everybody shit here. We do. Something else I'm surprised we're still doing is The Conjuring. I like these movies. They're my guilty pleasure maybe, but another one's coming out, and they finally had the release September 5th, 2025. Yeah. They're in the very last Conjuring, and I've enjoyed these movies. Patrick Wilson, I think, does a great job. I think that overall, as long as you follow the couple and they intertwine with the story, I think it works really well. They tried doing the spinoffs. The Nun, it's okay. It's not the same. The same magic isn't there. And I love horror movies to the most part, and I think that this is great. We're getting one more release. Hopefully, it's going to be great when it comes out, and hopefully, it's a good finale. I can't imagine this is done though. I think they'll do more. I honestly don't think so. They can wait 5-10 years and do another one. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. I really wouldn't be surprised. I'm really excited. They're bloody, they're gory, but I'm also so excited more about The Boys, which is bloody and gory. And Jack Quaid is so good on The Boys. He's so freaking good on The Boys. And he's talking about being a Nepo baby. He's like, I know that, Dennis Quaid is my dad. And, and he goes, and I know that, that coming from that lineage right there alone is a lot. And people expect that, it's so easy for me. And he said he didn't to actually get into an agent and have opportunity, but he still was turned down a lot for a lot of auditions. So, he says it's not as easy, but you do have a foot in the door. But he was very, very nice about this too, about how his mother, Meg Ryan, was also saying like, he's a talent, leave him alone. He's a talent, which he is. He's funny as shit. Hence why he got Lower Decks on top of that. Hence why his character is so good on The Boys. I mean, I didn't even know that he was Dennis Quaid, and I had no idea he was Dennis Quaid's kid. You hear Quaid, I'd be like, you could be anybody, but he's fucking great in it. And I think that he does bring a lot to The Boys, and I'm excited to see what he brings forward. And I'm happy that he was so nice about it too in an interview, being like, I'm a Nepo baby, I get it. But I'm still like, I'm still working my ass off and doing my best performance I can for you, the audience. So, Ron, what do you think about Nepo babies? It's nice though, right? You say he's very, very nice about it, right?
He's very nice about it. I'm a Nepo baby, and it's true. The door will open, but it'll close really fast if you don't hold on to yourself.
You got to hang on. You got to push through.
You got to prove it 150%, not just 100. You got to prove it 150.
It's got to be tough, especially having like huge actors as your parents too. On top of that, like, what do you got? What do you got? And then they compare them to your parents all the time.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking big. Just as big, I think, as Spider-Man Noir coming over there on Amazon. And I'm so excited about Nick Cage leading the way for this live action.
Ooh, yeah.
Live action Spider-Man Noir. It's going to be good, Joe. I'm really excited about it. We have some new casting, though. Lamorne Morris is coming on from, they say Fargo. I've heard all the time release it, but I still think New Girl. I think he was really great on there, but he's been tapped to be a series regular on this new show moving forward on Amazon Prime. And his character is Robbie Robertson, a dedicated journalist trying to make it with the odds stacked against him as a black professional. 1930s New York, of course, is a period piece. And Nicolas Cage will be Spider-Man, but an older, beat-down Spider-Man in the 30s in a black and white film noir type world, which we talked about in the show before. It's going to be freaking dope. It's going to be freaking dope. Joe, it's going to be great, isn't it? I think it's going to be great. Nick Cage can't do wrong by this, I don't think, right?
Yeah.
Nick Cage is Spider-Man.
This is going to be one of the things that I think the Spider-Man franchise has been in kind of desperate need of, especially with Madam Web and all of the other, Morbius and all the attempts had at making another Spider-Man thing. So this is like something that I feel like I've been wanting to see. Obviously, I'm making my own noir film and stuff. Like it's something that works so well. And when I don't know, you saw the appeal that everybody had with the Spider-Verse with that character. So it's only natural to give him some limelight, especially it is live action too.
Live action. He's doing live action. Nick Cage is in there.
Incredible.
I can't wait to see that costume.
I can't wait.
Oh, it's going to be gritty. He was so good in Into the Spider-Verse, Across Spider-Verse, just doing that voice. I can't wait to see what he brings to the big screen, or the actual screen. Actually, the small screen, because it's at home. It's on Amazon. But I can't wait to see what he brings to it. I fucking love Nick Cage.
Is it not? It's not getting a full release in theaters. It's only on.
Well, it's not. It's 8 episodes. 8 episodes in Amazon Prime. 45-minute episodes.
Oh, it's a series.
It's a series.
My God, I totally thought it was a movie.
Yeah, it's a series.
God. That's awesome, actually. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm really excited for that.
I'll be happy.
I can't wait. Amazon's doing some big stuff. Look at what they're doing with Muhammad Ali. They have a Muhammad Ali series coming forward on Amazon as well. MGM and Amazon, they recently just signed on their talent for it, chronicling his life. Legendary athlete who's considered one of the, everybody's considered one of the best boxers of everyone's generation. But this is moving forward right now. And of course, who plays this? Who can play Muhammad Ali after all this time? We do have casting. All-American homecoming star Jalen is coming in to play this part. Is he going to be great? I don't know. I don't really know him too much. This is one of his biggest roles right now that he's ever had his whole career, so I'm hoping that he is awesome in this. And Amazon, good for you. I hope it's great. I hope it floats like a butterfly. All that shit, it stings like a bee. I wanted to so much. Just like I love For All Mankind does that for me. I love For All Mankind. If you haven't watched this show on Apple TV Plus, oh my God, when it comes down to a great space show about like us not getting to the moon first, the Russians beat us, and everything that goes crazy after all of that, and actually inspires us to stay in the space race. I love it so much. We have casting. We have Morellen Enos coming in here. And what's funny about this? I was actually just talking about her last night before I saw this news. She's from The Killing and Hannah, but The Killing and Joel Kinnaman is also from The Killing. They did that show way back in the day. 3 seasons. Great show. Go back and watch it. Joel Kinnaman is really super young in that, but Joel Kinnaman's been the figurehead for all Mankind. And I'm excited to see his old partner's own, because it was a crime show, and they were solving like murders all the time. I'm excited to see them back together again on Apple TV Plus, kicking ass, solving crimes, and bringing sexy back. Maybe I don't know what the fuck that means, but yes, I really hope so. And she's gonna be great. She's gonna be a big part of this new season moving forward. I can't wait to see it. But a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of fucking breaking news, and I'm really stoked to see. Honestly, Apple has such great products, and I think they just keep moving forward with great projects, and they're just getting better and better. Again, another big show right now is like Proven Innocent, or it's called Proven Innocent or Innocent. Is that right? I don't know. I can't think of the name of it. Proven Innocent or Presumed Innocent. Presumed Innocent. Is that it?
Presumed Innocent, yeah.
Yeah, it just got picked up for another season because it's just the biggest numbers ever for Apple TV right now. Little Jake Gyllenhaal.
I'm so happy with that. My friend worked in casting for that, and she was like, kind of, we'll see how it goes. So to hear that it's doing so well, she's really excited to move forward with it.
She's probably super stoked.
Very deep voice.
Hey, it's a sexy voice, Ron. That's a sexy voice.
Very deep voice.
This is where I live. This is my life.
But a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.